Good afternoon. We're back. I'm Cynthia, and I'm here with Doug for Wall Street Media, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you will not find anywhere else.
Hey, we've got exclusive stuff hot off the presses earlier today.
From the FBR Fall Investors Conference. If you want to follow this, you can go to wsw.com/webcast/FBR22, Doug's Age.
Hey, what do we have here?
We got a lot of good stuff. Got Todd Bender, CEO of PetroQuest Energy, PQ, spoke about their plan to develop new technologies to extend the life of wells and to continue improving for their long-lived wells. He projected that 80% of reserve growth will come from low-risk resource plays. Dave Bloom, Senior Vice President of Real Estate Investments of Resource Capital, RSO ticker, spoke about their origination platform, which has generated $2 billion in real estate lending since 2005. It has closed 2 CRE financing structures this year and increased their unrestricted cash balance by $10 million. James O'Connor, CEO, and Todd Holmes, CFO of Republic Services, RSG ticker, announced a favorable shareholder voting result for what?
They're competitors with Waste Management, and that's what I was telling you about this conference, right? Remember yesterday we did Casella Waste?
Yeah.
And then these guys are competitors, and Waste Management were there, right? And then Waste Management were going to buy Allied Waste, but then they decided not to when they let Republic.
So there was a fight in the hallway over a scone.
This is a fabulous conference because they do that.
Over
it's
a scone.
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
Over a scone or over what they were saying?
Over a scone.
I like the scone.
I knew you weren't going to give up.
Voting result for merger with Allied Waste, which could provide them with strong capital structure, enhanced cash flow, and profitable growth. The transaction is anticipated to be closed in mid-December.
See, David Steiner said it reached he's CEO from Waste Management.
What did
He said it reached the point where it wasn't going to be attractive enough to Waste Management to pay that. And so there's a little back and forth. We love Waste Management.
I know you do. You can see that as I'm talking about someone else and you're bringing up them.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy.
Kathleen Quirk, EVP, Executive Vice President, and CFO of McMoran, Copper and Gold Incorporated, FCX, discussed the updates. I was going to, you know how I always do my play on words. But I was like, not to be confused with. No,
Yeah.
no, let's not. Copper and Gold Incorporated, FCX, discussed the updates
What are
on
you
the
going to do with that one?
MORON.
No, you can't, because it's copper and gold, too.
Oh, boron?
I don't know.
That's boron. That's an element.
Yes, it is.
Copper and Gold Incorporated, FCX, discussed the updates on the company's operating plan to reduce costs by 18% in 2009, protect liquidity, and preserve resources for future opportunities. Although the price of copper is down 50%, the company feels that copper fundamentals remain strong. Stephen Tunney, President and CFO of MCG Capital, MCGC ticker, focuses on asset monetization to preserve net asset value, capital preservation, and deleveraging the balance sheet to increase shareholder value. They have eliminated the dividend for the remainder of 2008, which will preserve $40 million in capital. Tom Hicks, CFO of URS Corporation, or cleverly named URS ticker, spoke about the federal sector representative projects, including contract field items and leading infrastructure business. He also discussed long-term funding sources in place for transportation, educational facilities, and wastewater management. Alan Bradley's chairman and CEO, and G. Janelle Frost, CFO of Amerisafe, MSAVF ticker, spoke about the company's main focuses.
Come on, Pumpkin.
AMSF.
You got like 75 letters in that one. We're working. You know what?
I know.
We got to get you some food.
I'm hungry now, I know. That's why I'm just looking at V's and thinking of vanilla. Spoke about the company's main focus on hazardous industries and estimated hazardous comp market size of over $15 billion. They have consistent returns over the last 12 quarters with increases in new business submissions and voluntary premium. Rob Whitehead, CEO of Washington Federal, WFSL, spent much of his time detailing the company's loan portfolio, giving a percentage breakdown of each loan category, while the mortgage loan portfolio is performing well and represents the largest percentage of WFSL's loans. On their land, construction, and construction loans are proving to be a problem, running at 12.3% delinquency rate. Ouch. Andrew Murray, CFO of Morello Maddox Properties, MMPI, spoke about the company's focus on the renaissance of downtown Los Angeles and the LA Live complex with 13.5 million expected annual visitors. Some parts of the complex are now open, including the Nokia Theater, which is where American Idol is held, and the 12 restaurants will open this month.
Is it, you're becoming such like a little LA girl.
Jim Roberts, I didn't know, I knew that when I was living in New York. Jim Roberts, CEO of Foundation Coal Holdings, FCL, said that they are highly hedged at 94% committed, priced, and confirmed for 2009. They have an ongoing growth projects in long-life coal mines in response to the global demand. As we were saying, coal is highly in demand, but you were saying that Barack Obama is going to be closing coal mines, right?
That's what he said, going to put Americans out of work.
So what's going to happen there? I don't know. Noel Watson, chairman and Noel Watson, chairman of Jacobs Engineering Group, JEC, discussed investor appeal, including a customer-driven business model, diversified market, strong market conditions, strong balance sheet, and targeting a 15% average annual EPS rate.
I really like those guys, and I like him in particular. He's a wonderful manager, and they have a wonderful business. What they do are gigantic engineering, construction, infrastructure projects, right? Like a big bridge or a huge building or a huge complex. And what he said they do is much like we try to do, German Mike. He said they're not trying to maximize profit and gouge on each one. What they try to do is maximize the relationship with the customer.
Absolutely, because they'll keep coming back.
And he said, but like that's what he got up and announced. And a lot of times when you're in a room full of people and they're all financial people, they're saying like,
they don't want to hear that.
Couldn't you have gotten an extra 5% for this or 10% for that? And you don't nickel and dime people. And he said they just come to us then, and they're always happy. And when they have more business, they bring them business back to us.
Exactly. That's what happens.
That's
really
why
customer service is important.
JEC, you guys should take a look at that. He's one of the top managers in the country, I think he's just fabulous. And it was a great presentation. I listened earlier this morning.
William Schuman, EVP and CFO of FMC Technologies, FTI, discussed, not to be confused with FIT, discussed projects that will be occurring through 2009, such as light well intervention and patent technology solution to reduce costs and increase oil recovery. David Hauster, CEO of East Group Properties, EGP, spoke about their main focus on growth plan, which targets developments, internal operations, recycling capital, and to compete on location rather than rent. David Demscher, president and CFO of Richard Bergmark, CFO of Core Laboratories, CLB ticker, explained that within the next 3 years they are peak plateaued at current production levels of 87 million barrels. They also spoke about the existing technology for analyzing and maximizing production from offshore oil wells and gas shale wells. Amir Fredman, VP of Prospect Capital Corporation, PSEC ticker, discussed the company's global goal to continue to diversify geographically, preserve capital, generate yields, and raise capital.
Fantastic. So nice wrap up.
Very good.
Wonderful one.
We're every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us at WSMCO.com. Don't forget our 3 Musketeers of the Year. We got Covestor, we've got Investopedia, and we have StockTwits, and they will all make you intelligent investors. All
free stuff, all really good resources. If you're watching this, if you trade stocks, you want to learn about how trading stocks, you should visit them. So what are they called, Doug? The 3 Musketeers.
Of the?
I forgot.
Of the year.
Of the year.
Musketeers of the year, because it rhymes.
Okay, the 3 Musketeers of the year rhymes?
3 Musketeers of the year.
You've been listening to too much rap music.
Yeah.
But anyhow, thank you.
Anyway,
that's what you get with hanging with Russell Simmons. You think like 3 Musketeers in year, right?
I'm sure Russell will really like that. I hope he's watching right now.
Yeah.
Russell, I didn't say anything. I'll see you at yoga.
Yeah, anyway. I won't see you at yoga or the next great parties because you don't invite me.
Well, we're here every day, WSMCO.com. Thanks for joining us.